I was sworn to slay monsters, not raise one. But the day I pulled a demon child from the ashes, I made a choice that could doom or save the world. I don't play games, no. You bleed instead. I want to leave her then. Walk away. Abandon prophecy and madness to the ash and let the world burn if it wants? But I don't. Something in her voice, sorrow maybe, nails me to the ground. She coughs hard. Blood spatters the dirt. Her body begins to tremble. I was the last oracle of the Ember Path. They burned the rest of us when we refused to call her abomination. But I saw her fate, and I saw your name carved into it. Not as her killer, not yet, as her guardian, her father. No, I breathe. But the word tastes like a lie. She smiles through blood. Give her a chance, that's all I ask. Then she collapses into my fire and is gone before I can move. I named her Zara. I don't know why. Maybe because that was the name given, and no other seemed to fit. I told myself I'd bring her to a city, hand her off to a healer or a priest, anyone, but each time I tried, I faltered. Once, in the border town of Fair Hollow, I nearly left her at the temple steps. She cried when I placed her down. Screamed, really. A high, keening wail that made the candles inside flicker and the monks stumble from their prayers. I ran. I carried her away in the dark and didn't stop until dawn broke over the veil of thorns. She grew quickly, walked by one, spoke by two. By three, she was reading old soldiers' journals I kept in my satchel. By four, she was asking what a soul bond meant and why people feared her when they saw her horns. They think you're different, I told her. They're afraid of what they don't understand. She looked up at me with firelit eyes and said, Do you fear me, Kaelin? I didn't answer, because I didn't know. We've lived in the shadows. From the icy cliffs of the north to the swamps of the south we've wandered. She stays cloaked. I carry false names. Word spreads slow in the backlands, but I know our time is growing short. The Church of the Flame hunts whispers now. Entire villages disappear when rumor spreads of the horned girl. Cultists chant her name in blood. And worse still, she's starting to burn when she dreams. Last night she woke with her hands glowing, the trees around our camp blackened at the tips. She wept in my arms, sobbing that she didn't mean to, that the fire just comes when she's scared. I held her close. We'll figure it out, I promise. But I wonder. What if I'm wrong? What if this thing in her, the storm, can't be stopped? What if all I'm doing is delaying the inevitable? What if the world is right and I'm the madman? I remember the day I saw High Inquisitor Varric ride into a village square and execute a man for sheltering a hellborn. He wore gold-threaded robes and holy armor gleaming with sun-burnished steel. His voice was like thunder on the wind. He looked at me once, in passing. I knew then he would find us eventually, and when he does, I'll have to choose. Between the world and the girl I now call my daughter. Follow for the next part. Comment what stories you want to hear next. Subscribe to FryyDaee on YouTube for the full videos. Thanks for watching.